Welcome to AwakeningYOU channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dearest friends, some time ago, Archangel Michael explained to me, as a messenger of the advanced cosmic information for the new age, when you have integrated the remainder of your soul fragments within the third and fourth dimensions and you are in the process of gaining access to your entry-level sacred triad within the fifth dimension, it is necessary for you to demonstrate your ability to directly bring forth some of the new knowledge from the higher planes of consciousness. This must be accomplished through your own expanded, intuitive awareness. This process is necessary in order to blend your physical, mental capabilities with your intuitive higher faculties, your connection with your spiritual triad via the sacred mind. The 8 stages of expanded awareness. Stage 1, you gradually tune into and begin to listen to the small voice of your conscience, your embodied soul self, and you begin the process of healing and harmonizing your emotional nature. You slowly allow your soul self to be the guide and the director of your life's experiences, instead of the ego desire body. You begin the process of upgrading and refining your emotional body consciousness, which can be painful and challenging, but also rewarding and enlightening. Stage 2, as you begin to delve deep within your subconscious mind, you initiate the process of aligning your emotional will with that of your oversoul or higher self and divine will. Your most often used mantra or affirmation becomes, "Thy will be done for the greatest good of all." As you learn that you are an electromagnetic, energetic being, you come to the understanding that you are constantly radiating energetic thought forms out into the world around you. You then must experience these positive or negative thought forms as events or situations of the same frequencies. Your personal world is constantly rearranging itself to fit your current picture of reality. Through trial and error, you slowly begin to understand the laws of cause and effect or karma. There will be some negative traits or addictive habits which will be emphasized so that you may release, modify, or refine them, thereby returning the negative vibrations to frequencies of balance and harmony as you move through the process of soul integration and self-awareness. There will be times when you will experience a dark night of the soul as you strive to clear, harmonize and balance the many negative thought forms that you still carry within your physical vessel, your auric field, and your DNA. You will have peaks and valleys, emotionally and mentally, as you move deeper and deeper into the cleansing and refining process of your 4 earthly body systems, physical, emotional, mental, and etheric. You will gain an understanding of, and you will begin to actively use, the universal laws of manifestation as you slowly refine your abilities as a co-creator on the earthly plane of existence. With new awareness, confidence, and trust in the workings of the universe, you gradually relinquish control at an emotional level to your oversoul or higher self, for you now understand that it is your divine birthright to enjoy the love, beauty, and bounty of your Father or Mother God. You now understand that your higher self sees things from a higher vantage point, therefore, you will always be directed toward the best outcome. Stage 3, as you progress upward on the ladder of ascension, you also learn to view the events in your life from a higher vantage point. You have gone through the painful process of breaking and healing all past agreements with those whom you have experienced karmic interaction, so that you may sever any remaining energetic cords between you. You lovingly forgive and ask forgiveness, so that each person may, once again, become a sovereign being. By healing and transmuting the probable futures you have created in your many past lifetimes' experience, you move into the future without the heavy burden of past negative actions. Over time and after much soul searching and processing, you gradually strive for and gain a certain degree of emotional detachment. You love more deeply and compassionately as you begin to look for and see the best in everyone around you. You are gradually moving toward the concept of you and unity consciousness, instead of the ego-driven concept of separation, me versus everyone else. You have learned to see your tests and challenges as opportunities for growth, instead of punishment and bad luck. As a result, your emotional body consciousness is now resonating with much higher, more harmonious, vibrational frequencies. You are now ready to focus your attention on uplifting and harmonizing your mental body. Stage 4. During this stage, your oversoul or higher self begins to take a more active role in your transformation process, as your soul self slowly integrates the higher frequencies, attributes, qualities and virtues of your oversoul or higher self. You begin the process of reviewing your beliefs, habits, and the quality of your mental awareness. You reevaluate the major judgments and attitudes that have been handed down by your elders, your culture, and religious and governmental leaders, as you gradually move out of and beyond the mass consciousness belief patterns of the lower astral planes. Stage 5. As you begin to refine the frequency patterns of your mental body, you slowly gain access to your sacred mind and the treasure chest of higher mental consciousness that is stored therein. Your sacred mind and sacred heart become unified with your oversoul or higher self as the guiding influence in your spiritual quest. You become more tolerant of other people's beliefs, as you learn that there are many paths to follow. However, you are now aware that all paths ultimately lead to the same destination. You learn to be discerning as to what you will accept as your truth, and you only accept those truths that resonate positively within your sacred core being. You begin to expand your horizons of thought, and many of you will develop a desire to learn more about your spiritual origins, why you are on earth, what is your mission and purpose for this lifetime, and what happens to you after you transcend. Stage 6. As you lift the frequencies of your mental and emotional bodies, your chakra system begins to spin much faster in a harmonious fashion. This results in an ignition or activation of the etheric tube of light that runs along the spinal column, up through the medulla oblongata, the Ascension chakra, into the sacred mind, and out the crown chakra. The coiled energy called Kundalini, which contains the sacred white fire seed atoms of creator light called adamantine particles, begins to flow up the spinal column. The portal to the sacred heart has opened, so that you are now receiving adamantine particles of light via the back portal of your sacred heart, as well as a downward flow via your crown chakra, and an upward flow of Kundalini fire along your sacred rod of power or light. This process will be speeded up and magnified if you use the gift of conscious breathing, such as the infinity breath or other deep breathing techniques, along with affirmations of empowerment. Stage 7. By this time, you have learned to heal the past and script your future, so that you can focus on the eternal now moment, the still point of creation. You will have merged your physical intellect with the spiritual wisdom of your current resident oversoul or higher self. This means that you not only understand and accept the many higher spiritual truths you have learned, but you have integrated them, and you are now radiating forth the frequency patterns of those refined wisdom teachings. As you draw forth more and more vibrational frequency patterns from the highest planes of the fourth dimension, your soul song will become attuned to and resonate with much higher vibrational frequencies. This sets off a celestial clarion call for the remaining fourth-dimensional facets of your higher self to begin the process of slowly moving into alignment within your personal column of light. The downloading of the facets of your higher selves with your presiding oversoul or higher self begins to accelerate at this point, and your progress on the ascension path will also greatly accelerate. You are now ready to move into the flow of the river of life, the Antakarana stream of cosmic energy, and you know that you will be guided and directed as you begin to follow spirit without hesitation. Stage 8. You gradually become comfortable with your new state of being and your new way of viewing the world. You value your solitude as you delve deeper and deeper into your sacred beingness. You are now living each day as a living meditation and a living prayer as you naturally stay centered within your sacred heart. The earthly illusion now has minimal effect on you, however, your loving compassion has now grown to embrace all beings and all creation. Archangel Michael, my beloved bearers of light, we ask you to view each test and challenge as an opportunity to release outmoded thoughts and vibrational patterns which no longer serve your greater good. We implore you to view your life experiences through the filters of your sacred heart and mind as you draw forth the white fire seed atoms of life or light, and infuse them with your love before radiating them out into the world and to humanity. We are all in this cosmic dance of evolution, and together, we shall prevail. I am Archangel Michael.